I'd be remiss if I didn't ask you about the interior defensive line because with the pads on, one of the things I was looking for was Mazi Smith, Jay Toe, the Solomon Thomases of the world, and somebody kind of we've been going back and forth about interesting character, man. Perion Winfrey. We know he had the talent at Oklahoma, got in a lot of trouble, but this kid seems to fit the mold from the length that Flus likes, and his defensive tackle 6'4". He seems pretty big, undersized from a weight department, but the length is there. This interior defensive line rotation, what's it looking like with 3-tech Mazi now? Solomon Thomas and Perion Winfrey.
I watched Solomon Thomas make a play versus the run the other day, and he had to use his keys. He had to use his eyes. He had to identify, and he eventually won with quickness to make the play versus the run. And I talked to Brian Bros about it. I said, Brian, I wonder if that's how we're trying to win in A gap. From just from A gap, are we trying to win with quickness? Because we're not trying to take on blocks and let linebackers run free. If anything, your linebackers are going to have to be a little more aggressive, because if you're asking 310-pound, 305-pound defensive linemen to take on double teams, they're going to get moved.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So watching Solomon go out there and make plays, burst to your field, okay, I get it. Watching Perrion Winfrey, who got a great first step, great long arms, great shock of the hands. I think he's going to make the team, by the way. I don't think Perrion going nowhere. I see how Perion wins in the run game. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they're going to be so reliant on one takes getting double team, because linebackers shooting gaps, like linebackers stepping up, linebackers getting up in there. You can't really, you can keep double teaming a one tech if a linebacker's in the gap with you, but the linebacker just gonna run free, whatever. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
You let the linebacker run free, we'll just make the play. But the linebackers are shooting those gaps, and and it makes a little sense. Kenneth Murray got enough size to get down and whoop a little ass, so I get it. But I'm getting some louder camps from Perion Winfrey. I'm getting some louder camps from Solomon Thomas. And how that works is they just line up at tackle. I think they shade based on what the offense is doing. So if the offense is strong to their right, then Solomon will just move to the 3-tech on that side. If they're strong to the offense's left, then Solomon Thomas will just be the A-gap guy. And
resetting too.
You can see them moving. They're basically moving based on the offense and how they move. So I've been at least seeing Solomon make noise from A and B gap. I've seen Perion make noise from A and B gap. Jay Toe is 340 pounds, but he's a rookie. We'll see.
Yeah.
I haven't seen much positive from Mazi. Not to say that Mazi's been terrible. I just haven't seen Mazi make the plays. You know what I'm saying? There's a very humorous video of Tyler Smith throwing Mazi out the club. As an offensive line guy, I take that as a point for us. But you don't mind seeing Tyler Smith beat Mazi. You don't want to see Tyler Smith throwing Mazi all the way out the club.
Yeah.
You don't want to see that. You want to see Mazi fight a little bit. Tyler Booker and Oso Digizua are having fights. Osa may win some, Book may win some, but at least they having fights. Nobody's getting thrown out the club. I've seen Mazi get thrown out the club a few times, so I'm not going to be the guy that rains on parades and poo-poos on Mazi, but I'm just going to simply just say I haven't seen that much from him. We'll have to wait till the preseason games, but I have definitely seen Perion, and I've seen Solomon Thomas definitely splash out there for sure.
Two things, man. You said something on Twitter that it made me chuckle because he does seem to move around like this. His demeanor. You said when Mazi's lined up against, I think it was Tyler Smith, he looked like he got attitude. He looked
Mazi take a deep ass breath before you go on that ride, boy.
Look, oh my God, bro! Is this what he say right here? Was it?
Oh hell no! Look, Mazi already got that little head to the side look, but
right, that's what I'm saying. He already got that. I don't even, man. Is practice over yet, bro?
He take a deep ass breath before he got a deal with Big Tyler, and as he should, because he go for a ride, but. Booker moving him around too, Will, still, you know what I'm saying? I want Mazi to compete like the rest of these guys, Perion Winfrey. And look, to be fair, he should be enthusiastic because he's coming from the USFL, and so he's excited to be,
the who?
The USFL, you know what I'm saying? The USFL, Wambanyana, Perrion got a great attitude for this thing. Mind you, man, you remember Justin Rogers got
real
cut a
quick,
couple months
if you
ago?
could see how if you could see how the sun just did you with the silhouette right now, it's kind of hard. I ain't gonna hold you. You kind of faded back into a silhouette, bro, like the Tom Landry. Kind of crazy what just happened with the camera, by the way. But continue.
I think attitude matters here. I think mindset matters here. I think temperament and buying in matters a bunch in this Schottenheimer administration. I can only see so much pouting from Mazi. I don't even want to call it pouting, but just lack of enthusiasm. When I see Perion Winfrey, even when and he's the guy that's climbed from the third team to the second team, by the way. I think he's going to be rotating in the first team soon. Solomon going to get first, of course, but Perion looked like he ready to go out there and fight because he has an opportunity to be great. He has an opportunity to change his life. So of course he's got a great attitude about it. He out there talking shit Will still, you know what I'm saying? And he has a high motor. Perion is flying all over the field.
I can't help but
got his head to the side and taking deep breaths before he run the big Tyler. Go ahead.
I can't and listen, y'all. This is now I'm putting on the optimistic, hopeful hat here with Perion Winfrey. And I don't think it's far-fetched because they're very similar guys. Troubled characters. I believe both went. I don't actually remember where Perion went draft-wise, but they both were guys removed from their teams or had issues post college or in college.
Yeah, day two somewhere.
If he could be David Irving, right? Remember what happened with David Irving? Cowboys got David Irving off of a practice squad, a troubled player, but a talented player that had length, that had hunger. He just didn't have the discipline to stay. But you mentioned Perion Winfrey is a dude who's not just happy to be here. He was in the USFL, and he knows, hey, man, this could be my last stop. So if he can be David Irving-ish, am I going to go as far as David Irving? Because, man, you could argue he was one of the most talented defensive linemen on the team when he was here. But if you can get that type of production from him in spurts, man, that'll be huge for this defensive line, bro. Have you fallen and gotten injured at work? You should probably call a lawyer.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan and Morgan.
Morgan and 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 Morgan.
Did you know that your injury could be worth millions of dollars? Morgan & Morgan is the largest injury law firm in America, and they've recovered over $25 billion for their clients.
$25 billion? That's a hell of a lot of money.
If the insurance companies tried to lowball you, Morgan & Morgan is able to take the pain and suffering and turn it into cold, hard cash. But wait. How much is Morgan & Morgan going to cost you? You never owe them legal fees unless they're successful.
That's right. You don't owe unless you win.
And if you don't know how to hire a lawyer and it sounds too hard, it's actually super easy. You can just go to their website, and then in a couple clicks, you can find out if you have a case. You can literally do it from your smartphone. And remember, there's only one Morgan & Morgan.
Wait, there's more than one because, let me see the script. Oh, last name. Oh, okay, roll.
You can start your claim today by going to forthepeople.com/Skywalker. The link in the description.